don't know if it caught the beginning of what I was saying. Okay, so anyway, here's my first thoughts of the game. I've been playing for several hours now. Then I went, took a nap. When you work overnights and then jump in the battlefield, you gotta take a actual rest in the real life before jumping back in. So that's what we're with. Let's get into it. Alright, overall look, very great. I enjoy the setup. If you, those who don't know, they got assignments. You can add assignments. There's several different things they actually do, which is pretty cool. We're gonna go ahead and just keep adding these on here. Looks like scraps or something. I'm not sure exactly what the currency is, but I do like it. I do like how they seem to keep that, which looks like we can use to unlock weapons probably later on when the game actually releases. We'll focus more on those later. Right now, on gameplay, we have the Tides of War, which follows gameplay to get the Battlefield 5 dog tag, which I'll show you now, which I've already completed, real easy. We'll go to the beginning. First one is kill 15 enemies, and you can get, then you capture 5 points on Arc Forge, and on one bomb. There's a map where you jump out of airplanes, paratrooping in, and pick up these bombs and try to blow up the enemy's artillery. And then, if it let me, there we go. Shotgun on capture 2 objectives on Rotterdam. Oops, I just now noticed they spelled it wrong. They missed the R. And then win 1 grand operation, which then needs the dog tag, which I'm trying to select now, but it's not letting me do nothing. Alright, and then we're going to do your company. And you notice I enjoy the assault, but play a little bit of medic, a little bit of support, a little bit of recon, a little bit of just get a feel for everything. The tanks, I like the tanks. You can actually go third person in the tanks now, so a lot of this is like Battlefield 4 in a way. You can go third person in vehicles now, including airplanes, which I played a little bit in airplanes, pretty cool. Looks like they kept the fighter airplanes and the attack airplanes and the bomber airplanes. There's not much customization available yet. Once I get more in the game, I'll go into more detail about stuff and everything. Right now, my highest rank is level 7, rank 5 at STG 44. Carbine, nice gun, pretty easy on the recoil, not that bad. I don't know how to pronounce this. I think I'm just too bad in the background. It's kind of hard to hear myself. explosions. That's new. Alright. Okay, cool. Now I can actually hear myself a little bit better. Alright. Go back into the company. Alright. Now, when it comes to this guy right here, oh god, this is gonna be horrible to pronounce. The jerk. Nah, I'm not even gonna pronounce it, but anyway, this guy has horrible, horrible recoil. Damage output is pretty good, but recoil is extremely horrible. I'll go ahead and equip it and jump in the game with it. That way I can see what I'm talking about. Let's go ahead and oops, too far. Get into the game. So I can go ahead and do this right here. Actually, no, I don't know if it'll let me. Looks like they're going to be releasing maybe some later stuff. I'm not quite sure. Or maybe this is how the main setup will be when the game actually releases. I'm not sure what Combined Arms is, but War Stories looks like it's the campaign, like in Battlefield 1. Alright. I'm going to go into Conquest. Go ahead and join in. Now with the unlocking of the weapons, it doesn't show like that currency I was showing you earlier, which I'm not sure what it's for exactly yet. I kind of get like a Battlefield 2 vibe off of it, just with how as you progress with each class, you unlock more weapons. And that might just be for the beta, or they might implement it into the game. I'm not exactly sure yet. Alright. As you can see, those special assignments I selected are right down here. Okay. I only said a couple hundred before. I guess that's XP points or something for each one. I'm not exactly sure. Where it shows down below 0 of 3,050 for the Grand Operations Challenge. And other thousand. Yeah, sorry.
We've taken objective Anton.
Okay. Sorry about that. I had to join a party, otherwise I'd be talking to myself and a squad of people who really didn't want to hear me. Alright, so we're spawning as assault. Everyone is spawning at the base real quick so I can give y'all a quick rundown of everything.
Capture and hold the objectives, as many as possible.
It's a lot. Okay. Guyware.
We have all.
Anyway. Alright. If you notice, if you remember in
Good job.
In one of the early trailers released, that we saw the character backpedal. If you actually pull backwards and hold circle, that's how you actually end up backpedaling. It becomes useful whenever you're trying to crawl away from enemies. Especially
stay alert, objective Taser is lost.
Circle is crowd summon prone. Square is vault. I'm sorry, X is vault. Square is reload. Of course, you can also always change your settings. When you press triangle once, it'll switch over to secondary.
We have taken objective Dora.
You actually hold triangle down, listen, no indicator for it. Actually, no, I apologize. If you look next to my bullet, you just notice how one bullet's kind of lit up. Now all of them are lit up. It goes in single bolt action
Attention,
to
we are losing objective Emil.
Kommen Sie, Soldaten! Macht euch bereit!
I still have the STG 44. Not that other weapon I was talking about, because that one's a single bolt action. Well, not bolt action. Don't like is when you die that to attempt for your hold down the button. I'm gonna knife this guy. Nice blood on the knife still there, kind of cool. You can't revive teammates. Kind of sucks, but squad players can revive other squad mates. It does not matter if you are a medic or not. I'll show you when someone goes down with it, right? They got these weapon caches and health caches where you can run around and pick up ammo. Exactly like on a timer that you can only kind of go to them once in a while. If you notice in the middle where my health count is, to the left it shows one medical pouch. Looks like I picked up a medical pouch somewhere along the way. And that if I get wounded and I'm by myself, I can use that to heal myself. Looks like right now, self regeneration is there, but it's slower than normal. Logic done. Extremely nerfed.
Warning, we have lost objective Emil.
Does not have to on either. Dynamite's not too bad. You got a double tap. It seems like to get back to the primary weapon if you're using one of your gadgets. It's a little difficult, especially when you take a moment to do.
We have taken objective Emil.
Okay, now I can show you what I'm talking about. You hold down R2, you can call for help from one of your players. Sorry, from one of your squad mates. It slows down your death counter. If you want to, you can just hold down L2 and it will skip the revive. And bottom right, it shows a couple of medics and also nearby squad mates. Looks like we got one that just ran past us, so we're dead. I'm not sure if a lot of people know it yet or haven't figured it out, but I've been in several squads where teammates reviving each other is extremely lacking. So that's a very irritating thing. See, like right here, I'm not even a medic. Okay. I tried to, but...
Be warned, objective Emil has been lost.
Should have checked that way.
We have taken objective Anton.
Now, when it comes to spotting, it's okay, but it's also kind of at the same I kind of like it, but I don't like it, so it's kind of hard to decide. Well, no one's gonna revive me. But as you notice, right now, this guy is the only one alive. If there are a couple more alive, okay, here we go. I can actually switch cameras. I can see what they see, and so I can know where they're going, what objectives are nearby, and I can decide to spawn them or not, on them or not. But I can also back up, go to the original HUD, and I can decide what I want to spawn in, where I want to spawn in, or if I want to jump in the vehicle. Alright, now we're going to go ahead and jump in the tank. What the heck?
Attention, we have now taken objective Bertha.
With vehicles now, it looks like you have limited ammo too, and limited repairs. I noticed it says resupply right now, so we'll resupply this thing. It takes forever to resupply those.
No, we have lost objective Dora.
Movement's kind of sluggish.
Objective Bertha has been lost. We have taken objective Emil, soldiers.
Yeah, soon, you know. I'll show you some more in a minute.
But anyway, instead of actually spotting a certain enemy, it spots a certain area where enemies are at, which is good if there's several enemies over there, but also it doesn't track enemies like like we're used to on Battlefield 3, 4, and 1, which I actually enjoy that. I actually enjoy seeing where they're at. With this, you just mark an area, and by the time you get there, you hope they still are. Which if you can at least see them through your scope, you should be able to see them if you're going towards that. By the time you reach that area. With the scoreboard, that's pretty much the same. This right here shows the breakdown
The enemy has struck
of you and your
first.
score and your squad score. Scoreboard is kind of weird right now. If you notice, I have 72,000 points, but only it was like 10,000 XP? No, I think it was like 5, I can't remember. So that's something kind of off-putting. I'm not sure exactly what's up with that. Alright.
Soldiers, capture and hold as many objectives as you can.
Mark like Bravo. Let me. Come on. Right here, mark it right here. There we go. See? It says danger. So like marks a certain area for, I don't know if it's for squad mates or if it's for squad mates and squad mates and teammates. What's up, Dark Terror? Actually, just realized he messaged me. I don't know if you heard me before, but this right here is the spotting system now for the game. I don't know if they're going to keep it or if this is just for beta. You can't spot specific enemies anymore. Also, what I was talking about earlier, squad mates can now revive each other, which is one of the big emphases I've noticed on squad mates.
First enemy down.
That even me as an assault right now, geared towards taking out tanks and vehicles, I can, like this guy up here. If he was to go down, I can revive him. I don't have to be in running to revive him. I'm gonna go around this way so we can sneak in from this way. This is Battlefield 5. This is the beta for Battlefield 5.
We have now taken objective Anton.
Yeah. Alright, let me revive this guy. The Battlefield 5 open beta just started today.
We are losing objective Emil.
Hit him. God.
Objective Bertha is ours.
Ich bin getroffen! Ich bin getroffen! Helft mir doch!
I'm gonna skip the revive. Also sorry if the sound
Be
is
aware
too
that we have
horrible.
lost objective Friedrich.
Right now, it looks like it's having trouble spawning me into vehicles.
Wir kämpfen gemeinsam!
Wait a minute. Not what I was expecting.
Get back fighting, soldier. Attention, we have lost objective Caesar.
Looks like there's probably
We
one
have
or
now
two guys
taken
here.
objective Dora.
I think all I got is pistol.
Ich werfe eine Granate!
No, I haven't played any Fortnite yet. I plan to, but I haven't decided whether or not I will. Chase it down.
We are losing objective Anton.
Alle Sprengladungen bereit! Sprengladungen sind scharf!
Dynamite's horrible. It does not do hardly anything.
Be aware, we have lost objective Bertha.
Get this thing repaired.
Good job, we've taken objective Emil. Attention, objective Dora has been lost.
Laying down enough weapons caps. There it is. Oh, no.
Good job, we have taken
Looks like the
objective
vehicles
Bertha.
now have limited ammo weapons as before. Oh, must be driving some back.
Objective Terra is now ours. Soldiers, Objective Bertha has been lost.
I'm gonna try the airplane again.
We have taken Objective Dora. I advise you to turn around, soldier.
Awesome. Thanks, Dark Terrier. Planes are not my forte. Better in the ground vehicles. Also, makes me wonder if airplanes have limited ammo.
We are losing Objective Dora.
How do they plan on them allowing them to gather more ammo? Yeah.
Be aware, we have lost Objective Dora.
No one nearby to revive me. Oh, maybe. Come on, buddy. Pick me up. Medic, what are you doing? Alright. Have a good one.
We've now lost Objective Anton. We have taken Objective Dora.
Definitely the limited ammo is interesting. If they keep that in game, I don't know how they're gonna be able to put up weapon caches that way airplanes can actually gather more ammo while in the air. Because if you're in the middle of a dogfight, there's no way that if you're running low on ammo that you're going to want to go over a weapons cache and pick up more ammo. And vehicles, well, they don't have vehicles heavily rely on weapons caches because trying to go out of the way to pick up one of those,
Beware, we are losing
that's just going to
Objective
make it
Emil.
easier for enemies to go to one of those unless they're specific for each
Objective
side.
Emil has been lost, soldiers.
So that's something
Objective Friedrich
else
has
that's
now been
interesting.
lost.
Oh, there it is. Ah. Well, no, overall, I like the game. A lot things have changed, definitely, like this right here. Instead of having it as a hold button, maybe like a press instead. I'm not sure exactly on that. This right here I do like a lot. You can actually see where your teammates are at, what they're doing, and what's going on around them. Looks like I'm lagging a bit from the broadcast.
Good work. Objective Bertha taken.
Sie gehört uns.
Objective
The
Duva has been
conquest
lost.
is on a timer. It starts off at 45 minutes and counts down. So, same as classic Battlefield, until either the timer runs out or you run out of tickets. Either one first. And up top, how it shows like little flags, and then it shows like skulls every now and then. I think that's how, the game indicator showing how each side is losing tickets, either by loss of flags or by tickets from squad mates and teammates respawning back into the game.
Good work. Objective Friedrich is now ours.
I'm not sure where they are here on Alpha, so I'm gonna go to Bravo. Like I said before, I don't know if people know that they can actually revive people, or revive each other's squad mate. Or, sorry, I don't know if a lot of people know that you can actually revive squad mates or not.
We are losing objective Anton.
Either way, that's gonna be one thing I know that's gonna piss off a lot of people.
Alert, we have lost objective
Because
Anton.
it's already irritating when you have medics that won't revive you, but having squad mates that won't revive you, especially when the game is developed towards a lot more squad play. See, sometimes I don't know why it lets you be able to spawn. I mean, not spawn. It lets you call for help when you get shot. And other times it don't. Yeah, lagging kinda bad. Alright, I'm probably gonna finish this one up and just do a smaller one. I'm gonna try and pick up this guy.
Be aware that we have lost
I'm
objective
trying to
Caesar.
find this guy. Nope. Alright, looks like that guy in the airplane is the only one alive.
Es kommt eine Granate!
Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and finish up this broadcast. I'll start up another one real quick. Lower the video quality. Hopefully less lag. And I'll just hit the few basic points I wanted to hit.